Sports.
The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UAB's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Makes the grab. It's Schultz. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. On the return, it's McCormick. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Power football with the run. Discards a man. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's McCormick. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
The end of the first half with the game tied.
And the Blazers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. And you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Back to throw, it's Bowman. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Going downfield for the big play. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
All right, you gave up the big play defense. I know they got a big chunk, but they didn't get in the end zone. You live to fight another day. Now you got to bow your necks up and make this stop inside the 5.
And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trend setter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They're bringing heat. Pocket starts, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. He's looking for an open man on second down. Coming at him. Nowhere to go in the book. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. And he gets his own fumble back, perhaps a frustrating end to a frustrating result. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.